Has the stream already frozen up? Has the stupid game already frozen up and we've only just started? Yeah, this is my life. Okay. Yep, it's frozen again. Ah! Oh my gosh. This is a great start to the stream. So, while I try and get this worked out, greetings everyone. I am Dr. J, and it's been a really busy couple of weeks for me, I'll be honest. Very busy couple of weeks. So, I guess, put it simply, I wasn't able to stream last week because it was Easter weekend and I had plenty to occupy myself with. And it froze again. Okay, it's just gonna be my life now. But, I guess I'll just go ahead and do my introduction and then I will... Oh, I see, it's intermittently freezing, so... Well, I guess I'll try restarting the game and seeing if that works. And then, so I guess while I get this worked out, so I wasn't able to stream last week because I was busy with everything that, well, a lot of stuff over Easter weekend. Not only scrambling to try and finish a video, but also just, well, normal Easter stuff. So, because of that, well, okay, good. I think we're fine. Good. So, because of that, I'll admit that I'm a little tired now because, well, for a lot of reasons, honestly. There was a lot I had to worry about today, and on top of that, didn't get a whole lot of sleep because I was, to be fair, I was having a good time with friends, but still. It meant I didn't get to bed until late, and because I'm a morning person, well, my body will wake me up at 6 or 7 a.m., even if I don't want to, and it did happen, so... just stuck with it, and the game froze again. Is it just gonna be one of those days? I've restarted the game. I've restarted OBS. Why are you like this? Okay, which one of you walked into it? Looks like HK-47. Okay. I'm gonna try restarting the stream. Alright, I'm gonna try restarting OBS again and seeing if that works. Although, it seems to come intermittently. The problem is, I can't just have it in one corner for the entire night. So I'm gonna try killing the stream briefly and seeing if that helps. Alright, I think we're good now. We better be good. I do not want to deal with this right now.
What?
Okay. Oh, they're attacking. Okay, I wasn't sure if they would or not. Alright, Jolie, you know what to do. HK, what are you doing? HK, what are you doing? The heck happened over there? Did one of them throw a freeze mine of some kind? Oh, well. Let's just make sure to whirlwind everyone into oblivion. Alright, that's that one down.
Yes.
Alright. Freeze that, freeze that.
Sure.
Where are they all coming from?
What?
Actually, wait. Don't you have things like Power Blast?
Never heard, I bet.
Why do I get the feeling that they're infinitely spawning? Okay, let's try disengaging. Alright, let's go back to the quick save. I get the feeling I'm not gonna be able to approach that just yet. Because it seems that they're just endlessly spawning at the moment, so... I get the feeling that I'm better off exploring over here a little bit first. And of course it froze up again. It's just gonna be one of those days, isn't it? I don't know what it is about this. Oh my gosh. At this point, why are you like this? Well, at least that seemed to work temporarily. Am I allowed to go into the sandcrawler? Not easily. So, let's see, we've explore around that outer edge. So we don't want to approach that directly yet. Game, don't do this to me. Am I just gonna have to do a lazy game capture? Ugh, I'm really wishing I weren't streaming this now. I could at least... Because Bandicam has no problem with this, it just captures the full screen application and it's just good. Problem is that I can't just do full screen with this thing.
Ready.
And you
What?
need?
Why are you doing this? Okay. Do I have too much open on my computer? I mean, let's see. Let's kill all my Brave tabs. Let's close a few of the extra Vivaldi tabs. That. Okay, yeah, there's a decent amount in here that I can kill. Let's see if this helps. Welcome to Technical Issues, the live stream. God. I'm glad I'm not live streaming my other 2 playthroughs of this game.
Ready.
Yes?
What?
Nothing too interesting in either of those. So... what's over this way? Besides stuff that we can presumably hunt. Hi!
Ready to the maximum.
Can you force whirlwind them? Yes, you can. Do so.
What?
I still...
Yes, you do, you old man. Anything good on their corpses? Alright, just the plates. Alright, I guess we may as well go off to the other 2 while we're out here. Are we about to be ambushed? Yep, ambush. Ah, well, at least we know how to deal with them. Just throw Jolie at the problem, right? That usually works. Okay, where are they coming from? There. Okay, so, Jolie, you know how to play this. Okay, take away that command. Then you just power blast them into oblivion. You... No, don't talk to HK-47, as amusing as he is. This is not the time for that.
Yes.
Huh. It didn't lock me into combat. That's nice of it. So now that they are... Oh wow, you came out of it fast. Put it back up.
Yes?
Oh hey, you actually broke out of it. Oh jeez. These are flurry attacks that are actually hitting. That's really not good. Okay. Alright, so that one has been delayed. That one's... and that pushed that one away as well. So we're almost done with this guy.
Take that!
Okay, that's one down. Good. Now Jolie, get that one back in a whirlwind. I don't need that many heals. There we go. Push that one away.
I still
Nice. Oh hey, that actually managed to land a stun. That force push actually got a stun off. Nice. Very nice. Anything good on the bodies? Probably just the energy shield. Oh, not even. Wait, there's a corpse over there? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? No matter. Let's go hunting. Whee! Hey Jolie, I know you don't have most of your force points back, but let's run after these guys anyway. Surprised we didn't attract the attention of more than one. There we go. Anything good? Another plate skull. Alright, get it. Is this sporting? Probably not. You know what it also is? Oh, that is such a derpy walk. That is such a derpy walking animation. Well, running animation, but you get my point. Nice. Good work. Only nearly killed the main character.
Yes.
Alrighty. Guess we'll keep walking around this direction. See what we find. Bound to be something out here. Although now that I said that, we're gonna get something interesting and the game's gonna freeze. Oh good, it didn't. Phew. I was half expecting that to jinx it. Alrighty. Looks like we really have seen everything around here, so... Wait, there are people there. I get the feeling that's what I need to start with then. A refuse pile. Wonder if I'm allowed to loot from that. This ought to be interesting.
Barely got a shot off. The captain will tell you all about it.
Well, before we do that... Alright. You need useful things in there.
Who are you? Ah, it doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
I would assume this was done by the Sand People?
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Well, that answers my question. Okay, so... let's go ahead and grab their attention immediately. Then you do what you do best. And then we'll let it cycle back around.
Ready? Power trap. What? Here.
I should really give you an offensive force ability. Okay, who's more damaged? You? Okay, power. Okay, power attack him into oblivion. Alright, that's that one down.
Not this again!
Push him over. That did more damage than I would have expected from a force push. Is there another wave? Another wave! Alright, I guess all the other... Why am I getting stuck on bodies? Okay, you jump in as usual. Actually, no, you don't need to worry about saber throw as an offensive attack. You just need to focus on keeping them from doing anything useful, as always. Oh geez, I didn't realize how low you got. Jolie better get over there and heal you. There we go. You look like you're gonna get up soon, so let's solve that particular problem. Is there gonna be a third wave? Oh my gosh. Oh, right as people are leveling. That's great. Well, at least they do get a level. Probably shouldn't mad dash into them this time. Alright. Guess force push that one just to be cheeky. I just realized You're gonna run out of force points before too long if I'm not careful.
What?
Disengage. Smack this one. Oh, nice. Disengage. Whirlwind. Nice. Alright, we're not getting any more cutscene like nonsense, so I think we're good. Okay, so before anything else happens, let us level up. Skills. Powers. You get 2? Did I forget to assign one? Destroy droid. Huh. Huh. That is way too useful to not pass up in case I run into any more problems with droids. Force Whirlwind is way too useful. And then apart from that... And then we can make it a little harder to hit you, so that's fine. I think that's what that does. I read that right. Nice.
Yes?
I guess I'm lucky to be alive. No more of this for me, that's for sure. Thanks for your help. I hope there's no more of those animals out there.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
I've agreed to try and stop the Sand People attacks.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job.
Do you know anything about the Sand People?
Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead.
The Sand People are using turrets?
They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on.
I have other questions about the desert.
I don't have time for this sort of thing. I'm through with the desert. You can take your sand people, crate dragons, and crazy hunters. Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. The Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Alright, in that case, I think I know how we're supposed to get in. Because presumably we can get... Would there be a way to... How to sneak in? Presumably we could steal... Actually, wonder if we could buy anything that would allow us to sneak in. Here's my thing. I don't remember how we did this in the original game, but if they attack on sight, then we can't just waltz in, obviously. But... perhaps we can salvage... well, if we can get some Sand People outfits, perhaps that would be enough. I don't remember that being there. Well, I guess... in that case... I wonder if it would be better to double back somehow. And then retrace our steps, because I skipped out a lot of role-playing before we ended up out here, because I wanted to get some combat last time. So I think what we'll do, we'll double back, and then do some talking, maybe swap out party members. Hello, Giska. I wonder if Mission has anything to say before we rescue her brother.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Talk? What is there to talk about? Those sand people took my brother prisoner. Griff may be a slime, but we have to go rescue him. We can't just leave him with those monsters.
Don't worry, Mission. We'll get him back.
I knew I could count on you. There's definite fringe benefits to being friends with a Jedi.
Besides getting to go on dangerous missions? All the time, basically?
Yeah, what do you want?
More war stories, let's go.
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly, so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We raised whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
You could have found another way.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
How did they redeem themselves?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
I guess that's gonna be it.
Your choice.
I did not expect that response.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to know more about your functionality.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said that removing your restraining bolt would restore your memory.
Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
So you lied to me.
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
How can you not know parts of your functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can restore your memory?
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying that your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
So how do I go about restoring part of your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
Tell me what you can, then.
Observation. I am sure you are aware of the majority of my skills, Master. I can handle various sorts of heavy weaponry with ease. My physical abilities are well above those of your average meatbag, as are my sensor functions. An assassin, if you would.
An assassin?
Caution, shh, Master. Such a function in a droid is highly illegal.
I won't tell anyone.
Commentary. Good, for I would truly hate to be turned into spare scrap, Master. That would be a waste of my genius engineering. Answer. My assassination functions are currently non-functional, having been deactivated by the meatbag Yukalaka on Tatooine. Were they functional, you as my master would be able to specify a target, and I would operate independently to the best of my ability to terminate it.
Is there any way to reactivate that function?
Answer. Not that I know of, Master. I still possess all my normal combat and stealth abilities, however. Answer. I am at the deep Answer.
I would like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Are you implying I am inept?
Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities, or some such.
I happen to be very good at what I do.
Appeasement. Yes, Master. Of course, Master. Could we begin?
I want a quick save before I do that.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
I want a quick save before I try that, because this is a warrior, so I don't think he'll actually be able to do it.
Affirmative. Request. Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. Oh, you've shorted out something, Master, but it has nothing to do with my memory. Ow! I am poking my own eye sockets. Ow! Stop! Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Very well, we'll do this later.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Did I ever try that when I was... Actually, I think whenever I played this game when I was younger, I didn't go out of my way to look for stuff like that, so I don't remember that at all. Oh man. It's fun looking back on this. Find out all sorts of stuff. Jolie, please be sarcastic.
Got something on your mind, Dune?
You mentioned something about your adventuring days.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer?
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
But you've already said so much. I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Yeah? Well, old people love to talk about history. Proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Where did you get the credits for all the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it.
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the force had abandoned me, as I remember.
What happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
That was the day you what?
well, that was the day I met my wife.
Your wife? You were married.
You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Oh boy. This is gonna be fun to keep talking further about, isn't it? Oh boy.
Yes. What is it?
Is something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
I am sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
How did you survive?
My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
No one would help you?
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
One of the Jedi you met?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes, I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Fled from where?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
So, wonder who it was that inspired her to become a Jedi then.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Alright, nothing from you.
How can I help?
You want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
Why didn't you ask about her sickness?
I have my doubts as to whether she's actually sick.
Why would she lie about it?
Mother used to lie about many things to get her way. She's a selfish woman who pushed my father into doing what she wished.
You sound bitter.
Yes, I thought I'd let go of that anger. All my training and it comes back so quickly. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
And I'm getting nothing more out of that, am I?
How can I help? About my mother.
Oh, I can keep going? She certainly seemed to upset you.
I told you that my mother and I never got along. Obviously, that has not changed. And now father is dead. That leaves a hurt inside you just can't imagine. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Alright, I guess I'm not getting any more to that. So be it. Alright, so let's see. T3 and Zalbar usually aren't much for conversations, so we'll leave it there. Who should I bring with me this time? Let's see, HK-47 absolutely has to come along for the sake of the plot. Just trying to think of who else would be good. I mean, if I need to fight anymore, Jolie wouldn't be a bad one to have around, but... Although, I feel like I've been abusing Force Whirlwind too much. What would be interesting? We'll bring Karth along. Actually, what would be good? I don't know. I've gotten too used to using Jolie's Force Whirlwind. Honestly, I should put it on all my Jedi. I should put it on the main character. Then I can really abuse everything. Although, I don't know how easily I could set that up, but still. I guess we'll keep going with what we have for now, then. So, since that we need to get Tusken Raider robes or something to that effect, let us go ahead and see if anyone does have what we would need. Wait, huh? Why would we need this? This feels like a quest item. Let's take it. I don't remember ever needing bantha fodder. Huh. What's this going to entail? Yeah, well, then we can stop by the hunting lodge to drop this off. Alright, so what can I sell it for? Where's the raid plate? There they are. Not as much as I would have expected. No matter, at least they can be sold. I doubt that they... Well, actually I'm not sure if they have any use outside of just being sold there. So let's see, there won't be anything interesting in the Zerka office, so I think the only other thing that really remains is to check over by the swoop registration, because I effectively ignored that entire aspect when I first came through here. So let's go ahead and go through and check that out. So... Oh dear, plenty of named characters in here. Well, let's go ahead and talk to the person at the desk first. Alright. Let's get the show on the road then. I'm looking for information. Can you help? I raced on Terrace. I won the season opener there. I have some experience. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I may as well say I have my own bike. I'll pay it. What sort of business do you need help with? Why won't he sign?
And you're surprised that the boy doesn't want to sign?
I think you should give him a better deal. You want to give Nico a better deal. I'll see what I can do. I'll be back later.
Acknowledgement.
Yes?
So let's see. Journal. So. So he's right here then. Let's see.
Oh, hi. You another racer then? I heard someone new was talking to Mata. Always room for more, I guess. Don't know how much longer I'll be around here. But maybe we'll have time for a few races.
I talked to Moda about you.
Did you? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Top racers keep to their own. I don't know you. Maybe if you were better on the track, I might feel like talking about it. Someone who can turn out the fast times might understand.
How long have you been racing?
Just a few years. I used to run down in the canyons, but nobody sees you down there. I wanted crowds.
What's the best place to get bike upgrades around here?
If there's anything around, it'll be at the Zerka store in their office in the center of town. Stock is scarce on this rock.
What does racing pay?
Mata has some basic incentives for good times, which you probably know, but this is just an amateur track. The pro circuit is where the real credits are, but even that is hurting. I guess a lot of riders were on Terrace.
How long have you been racing?
Just a few years. I used to run down in the canyons.
Are you any good?
I've been told I am. I might go pro. I'm looking at some contracts, but that's between me and Mata. Hurry it up, all right? All right, see you around the track.
Alright, so he's not gonna talk about anything anyway until I actually spend more time with it. But he mentioned so swoop bike upgrades. So what do they mean by swoop bike upgrades? Well, I guess I can go stop by that store real quick and take a look at what they've got. I do have a bit more sorry about that. I do have a bit more money now, so I can probably make something of that.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I wanted to ask about our agreement.
Yes, we're still waiting for you to return with the Sand People Chieftain's gaffy stick. I'll reward you well when you do. We don't have any new information on the subject. It's still possible that they have an enclave in the far south of the Dune Sea. And I would remind you that you did agree to do this task for Zerga Corporation. We expect completion in a timely manner. Farewell.
So let's see. Looks like a standard store. Alright then, doesn't look like there's anything too interesting there. Unless there's another store around here that I don't know about. Would count as the center of town, though. Well, either way. I suppose that would more likely open up after I've proven myself a little bit, though. So, may as well have a little fun seeing if I can actually hack it. Did Jolie get stuck on something? Yeah, I did.
What?
Alright, let's do this. I'll pay. Ah, crap, I'm not doing well in this. Dang it, didn't beat the time. Wow, that was really close, too, if I had actually gotten a better start. Alright, let's try that again. It's just 100 credits, so I'm not going to sweat over that too much. There we go, that's more like it. I want to talk about the rewards for racing. Explain what the different tiers are.
kunne mulirabest, labudana rinkis matoma. Inkin slimmo podona mulirachikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuunkavi. Rundi hautunga tonkin badnan kunkek. Wanna kumbis, chimpayamui, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabest.
What does each tier pay?
Rundi hautunga tonkin badnan kunkek. Wanna kumbis, chimpayamui, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabest. Labudana rinkis matoma. Inkin slimmo podona mulirachikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuunkavi.
What are racing bonds?
Rundi hautunga tonkin badnan kunkek. Wanna kumbis, chimpayamui, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabest. Labudana rinkis matoma. Inkin slimmo podona mulirachikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuunkavi. Rundi haut.
Alrighty then. May as well see if I can beat tier 2. I went too quickly so I didn't see the time, so here's hoping I can do it. Probably not if I'm missing that. Yeah, I don't think I beat it. There's no way I beat it. Absolutely no way. Oh, I did?
Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabest. Giokoya wish humani bajoni bes. Un latinon gudu. Yukaril ginotekta. Rundi.
Do I want to talk with the person I just ruined? I have a few things I wanted to ask. Spare a moment? I want to ask about you and racing. How long have you been at this? No good memories? That seems like a waste. Is this the best place for racing? Why have racers come here? What can you tell me about the other racers? What makes it say that? What do you think about that? If only you knew. Yeah, good riddance. Oh boy. Well, let's get back out there. "22 seconds and 51, so I have to be slightly better than my last time. Got it. Under 22. Alright, no pressure. And of course, the game starts to freeze on me the moment I hit the track. Ah, crap. I'm not making the time if I keep missing these. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure that's slightly above the time I needed. Oh my gosh, that is painful. Well, I mean, the game's already freezing, so I may as well save scum. Okay, let's see if this works. I love OBS. To be fair, this is an old game. I blame the game before I blame OBS, but yeah, this is annoying. What the heck is going on? Something wrong with my method? No, that's... And now my screen's messed up. And the OBS window isn't even fixed. Well, if I were just doing a lazy display, I could at least get through the race, but... Alright, I think we're good now. Alright, 22:51, so I was literally 0.04 seconds behind where I needed to be. That's painful. That is really painful. Oh, no, my god, it was worse. Dang it. Okay. So, for the sake of keeping the stream moving, we'll try one more time and then carry up, and then make... Yeah, we'll try one more time and then we'll just come back to this later. Don't want to hold us here all night. And given how I'm doing right now, Oh. Alright. Too much of a hurry. Calm down. Here we go. There we go, that's more like it. Didn't even need that final boost.
Kombes, Chimpayamui, Kununkabi, Tuknen Tangjo, Kunne Mulirabes, Jibeduanani Bobo, Tongmamun Shanunyan, Muchititoaki, Jijaku, Rundi Hautonga Tonkimbanam Konkek.
Depress them? Really? Ah, well. There we are. So now that I've done that, I should be able to talk to you. So the question is, how do I make this work?
You again? I don't really feel like talking right now. I suppose you've got a right to know track business, but with the times you've been posting...
Why don't you want to deal with Moda?
It's not that I'm not grateful. I mean, it would get me into the pros. I don't have the credits to get in on my own. Not that I care about credits. I just want to race. But the deal with Mata is pretty bad. He'll get most of what I win.
Maybe I can talk to him about it.
You've posted some good times. He might listen to you. I would. I respect you as a racer. But I kind of doubt he'd give me a better deal. He doesn't have to. He's putting up most of the credits. Thanks anyway. But I'll think it through myself.
Rundi Hauton. Lagodan Run.
Huh. You know what, I'm not sure how I want to respond to this yet. I'm gonna hold off on it. Because, I'm not sure how to respond to this. What? My auto print? Are you serious? Sure, why not? Scan away. Why do I get the feeling that this is gonna end badly for me? Yeah, well, if there are consequences, I will let the game throw them at me. It'll be amusing if nothing else. So, I'm trying to remember if there's anything in the cantina that I need to worry about. So I've talked to Gandroff. I'm trying to remember if I've talked to anyone. Okay, so apart from... I believe I've talked to you already, but let's just...
again.
Yeah, I don't feel like Bazak right now.
Huh? Who are you then? The only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum.
You have anything for sale?
Zerka Corporation only worries about keeping their own stores full. I don't have much on hand.
Still. Ooh. Your trigger. Let's go for it. And then... I wonder where the... Wait, I can sell the Mandalorian data pads? Yeah, I guess I can just sell all these. May as well, right? We're gonna be here a while. Welcome to CRPGs. Have I drilled away into your skull yet? I feel like I'm getting close now. There we go. Okay, now that I have completely destroyed every single person's skull who is listening to this... Oh, man. Surprise. Is there a group cell function? I'll have to go looking later. Either way. So let me think. If I were looking for Tusken Raider outfits, I guess this Jawa might be a person to ask about that. So much for that. Now, where the heck do I... Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to sneak in somehow, unless I've already got Tusken Raider robes and just don't know it. Nope. Wonder what else might be around here. Actually, if I wanted to go looking for that hunter, I'd go check elsewhere.
Objection. Worn out? Listen, you talentless organic meatbag. One word from my master and I will pull you apart, limb from useless limb.
A little hostile,
I
eh?
have always been hostile. Now that I need no longer rely on you and your primitive maintenance skills, I do not need to hide it.
So wait, swoop bike pose. That's... Ah, well. I don't see anything listed about that, but no matter. So, how do I... I'm trying to remember how you sneak in. I'm pretty sure I do need something in order to sneak in, but I'm not entirely sure what.
Oh, it's you again. Good hunting out there.
What to do? Problem is, there's only HK-47 and Jolik around at the moment, so... Unless I could somehow trigger another Sand People ambush, I'm not sure how I get another Tusken robes. Because they had the refuse piles in order to bait us into encounters. But since that I've emptied them out, and gone through most of the encounters... Although it looks like the monsters did respawn, so... Oh! Another encounter? Another encounter. Okay. With any luck, this'll have what I need. And luckily, since I've still got Jolie in my party, I can continue to abuse the combat for all it's worth. Who needs to know how to fight when you've got Force Whirlwinds? Now get in there, me!
Ready. Droid efficiency at its best.
What? Get it.
Hey, who let you up? No, you do not have permission to stay up. Go back down. Ow! That's actually hurting.
Combat mode active.
Yes?
Droid efficiency at its best.
Whoa, you actually stunned Jolie. Well, easy solution. Whirlwind. Come on. What are you attacking? You'd think that... Although, to be fair, I keep having Jolie use Force Whirlwind. He actually would be the first target you'd want to take out. So... Would be good. There's gotta be a way to sneak in.
Thanks for your help. Did the company... Well, you'll have... Well, it's like... It's not... Yeah,
Sure. How do we sneak in? Already pulled everything important out of here, right? Do I have any important quest item that might help with this? Nope. Nothing important there. How do we sneak in? The problem is we can't reasonably just have everyone engage stealth, because the only stealthy character I have is Mission. HK, what did you step in? And tell me that it's a meat bag. How do I sneak into this place? I don't remember. Because if I just attack the front, as I saw... Wait a minute. Is this another... Huh. Is this a back entrance? Or is this just another... Eastern Dune Sea. Each stone appears to be marking a path, but the logic of how they are placed is indecipherable to an outsider. Oh, thanks. That's helpful. Great. So, short version... I actually need to talk to... I need to either talk to the Sand People or... Yeah, so I'll need to deal with that thread then in order to make this work. Crap! There's no way I'm getting in by force. Given that I'm playing light side, I'm not sure that's where I would want to do it anyway. Well, not the way I want to do it anyway. So... how to go about resolving this? I feel like there's something really basic I'm missing. Like there's something that's staring me in the face that should be blindingly obvious that I'm just not seeing. How do I get... Because the problem is that it doesn't seem like when I fight any of the Tusken Raiders we get any remains on them. Or at least, the rare times that it is, it's usually something like a poison grenade. And do we necessarily care about that?
Why are you here, Swoophead? Hunting doesn't give your kind the instant thrills you need, does it? Again? Well... good hunt.
Let's see. Alright, looks like the other guy is gone as well. What am I missing? What am I missing? Feels like there's something fundamental that I'm just not getting. One, is there some... Maybe I have to go asking around for something specific?
Greetings again from... Of course, for your need... Of course, for your needs here. Farewell.
What am I missing? Actually, let's go back to that. Well, now the problem is, actually, you know, I didn't really actually do any actual conversation with that merchant near our ship, so maybe that's what I need to do. Just actually properly roleplay this. Although, it's unlikely I'll necessarily get anything from it, but hey, may as well check it out and see what we get. I want to ask you a few questions. Do you know anything about Tatooine? Who would I ask to get more information? I want to ask about you. Where do you come from? Are you one creature or two? Your other half doesn't say much. Have you heard any off-world rumors? I figured I wouldn't get anything too interesting. Oh, wow. All saves plus E. What am I using right now? Nothing. Move the money for it. Let's get. Let's do. Let's take the risk on this. Oh wait, I am using something, but it's just strength gauntlets. Honestly though, considering that I'm a Jedi that really forgot that he really should put stuff into Dex instead of strength, yeah, that's gonna be helpful. I don't need to bolster my strength too much more anyway. So...
Welcome.
What am I missing? Shame this isn't just a standard Let's Play where I can just mill about until I eventually find it, but no matter, we shall find what we are looking for. What are we? I guess that's the problem, because I feel like I've talked with pretty much everyone at this stage. I mean, I could try brute forcing into here, but I feel like that would end badly. Because the problem is I would need to have a way of basically unentangling from that, and I don't think I reasonably could. Alright, I'm gonna turn off party. Alright, I'm gonna turn solo mode on and look at those corpses, see if I can at least do that. Let's at least see if I can draw a few of them away. Okay, solo mode off. Alright, but we're gonna be fighting, then better do this properly. Anything good on him? There we go, now we're getting what we need. Now I just need one more pair. And a gaffy stick, too. Alright, now we need to get the hell away. Please tell me they're following.
Yes?
Nope. Alright, I guess. So that was the right idea, I just need to actually get it somehow. Problem is, I didn't seem to be given the opportunity. Problem is that I didn't seem to be given an opportunity to get any Sand People clothing before. So I did have the right idea, I just... how do I do this? Because the problem is I keep getting entangled in fights that I... well, theoretically win them, but... why wasn't I getting any Sand People clothing from just any of the raids that were being... well, any of the ambushes? That's what confused me. And that's really the problem I'm running into right now, is that... it would be the easiest way to get in there, if I were to just... well, the problem is I need to be able to disengage somehow. And I don't have an easy way of doing that. So, I guess for now we can keep running along the outskirts, attempt to trigger another Sand People attack, and hope that we actually get Sand People clothing that we can use. So, now that we know that it is a good idea, okay, so don't go past the Zerka posts. Got it. So, now comes the fun part of trying to get ourselves attacked. Which I'm not sure how often those attacks actually come. Is it random? Because it didn't seem to be random, given that there were a few places like the refuse piles that, honestly, if you're going to put stuff there and get our attention, that would be the obvious place to have a planned attempt to raid us, so... unless I already technically triggered the random one by... well, with my current attempt to be out here, but even then... well... guess we'll do a full circuit, and then we'll try going back through a different way. Yeah, this is gonna get very tedious, isn't it? Unless I can somehow unless I can somehow have the main character or someone else. Oh well. I guess we can get our fix on these guys for now. No, not throwing lightsaber.
What?
Why do you like getting hit, me? Then again, I am the one who told you to just jump at him, so... oh, HK-47 was shooting at him. Hey, no, don't be like that, me! No wonder why Jolie complains.
Yes.
Wait, you're already out of it? How long does this thing normally last? Is it because they look like bigger creatures or something? What do I know?
Sure.
Are you going to attack or what? Thank you. Well, in case I need more money, I can always just keep regenerating all this. Although, I don't get the feeling that the one random ambush has already technically happened. Am I gonna have to walk back through all of Anchorhead just to trigger another ambush? I feel like that's what this is gonna boil down to. Unless I can somehow have the main character walk up and, well, basically go solo mode, do enough damage to take out one of them, and then bravely run away. You know what, let's go ahead and try that. Can I get it to the point where I can bravely run away? Because I only need to take one out. Well, actually I need to take two out, but you get my point. Oh yeah, this is not tenable at all. Oh yeah, that's not tenable at all. As you would expect. Okay. Let's go with my other theory then. So we'll use the auto transit. Okay, so we'll use the fast travel to go back to the Ebon Hawk. And then we'll walk back manually and see if that makes a difference. If it does, it's annoying, but what can you do? If it doesn't, oh man, you wouldn't think. What was it? Actually, I think what the game was expecting me to do is it was expecting me to go straight for the one marker, which at that time was the giant sandcrawler. I think that's what they were aiming for. They weren't expecting me to necessarily meander around. The only problem is that's not necessarily an assumption you can make when your target demographic are presumably gamers, because they might look at the big thing and say, ooh, I want to know what that is, but there's also going to be a bunch of us, like me, who go circling around that just say, okay, that is clearly the main objective. Let's go see what literally everything else has in store for us. And that's what I ended up doing, and it seems like it's hurting me now, but
Good.
I guess I just have to live with it, don't I? Although, now that I've done that, yeah, so now there's those creatures that have respawned, in case I want to farm them for experience and coin. So presumably, as I'm wandering around out here, I will eventually be ambushed by something. Presumably, anyway. If not, this is gonna be a really freaking annoying setup to deal with. So the problem is, I don't know how you effectively run away from a battle like that. I think that's really the problem I'd have, is that I would need a way to effectively escape combat, but because it wouldn't necessarily have that. I suppose we can give it another attempt, but the problem is, it seems that sand people are just gonna consistently stream out of that, so I don't know if... I really don't want to go looking things up. Wait, are they T-posing? I think that looks like a T-pose. I feel insulted. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves into a fight, see if I can make this work somehow. I do have the Force, and I do have the closest thing to an assassin droid in this world. Well, at least this part of Star Wars.
Sure.
Yes?
Oh wow, that really hurt.
Yes?
Yes?
Surprised no one's attacking HK-47. Get a little closer.
Not this again!
Wait, did the horde of enemies actually stop? No, it didn't. Okay. Now, how do I run away?
What?
Ah, crap, Jolie's about to die.
Yes?
And now HK-47 is getting smacked about. Well, now that I'm further away, maybe I'll be able to make this work now. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, I think that worked. Oh god. Okay, maybe that was what I needed to do the whole time, is just grin and bear it through all the reinforcements. Ugh. If that really was what I was supposed to do, that was not intuitive. Yeah, it looks like reinforcements have stopped, so presumably I just had to grin and bear it through the whole thing, which, that's annoying. But you know what? We technically succeeded, so I'm not gonna complain. Wait, what did that guy have? I was just zoning out and trying to grab everything, so it looked like something special. So the question is now, do we want Jolie around in order to in order to give silly commentary? You know what, Mission has a personal stake in this, we'll bring her along.
What?
Besides, there might be some amusing dialogue given the circumstances. So, HK-47 and Mission. Besides, if we're trying to be sneaky. Alright, level ups. So, we need to put on one of the prerequisites.
What?
What, do they want us out there before we're allowed to do anything with it? That could be it. Well, let's transit back. With any luck, they didn't respawn. Good. Now, are we allowed to put on the Sand People clothing now? Yes, we are. Okay, I guess that was the trick. Oh, they even have us mimic the mannerisms. And since they were heading through this way anyway, and Mission is good at getting rid of these, this should work out nicely. Recover Zem. In the meantime, yep, just those two corpses that have been taken care of. Let's get in there. Since we're dressed like sand people now, should have an easier time. Well, should be able to avoid getting ambushed every 2 seconds. Banthas. That is so weird seeing Mission walk like that. Oh yeah, we would have had a lot to deal with looking at all this. But, given the circumstances, we should be able to walk around hassle-free. So we've got Banthas there. So I guess in that case, there probably is a way to brute force this if you want to just go in guns blazing. And honestly, given the circumstances, HK-47 would probably prefer that, but I'll have to explore that on a dark side run separate to this. Actually, wait, if we're not carrying gaffy sticks, they might get confused. Because they're going to be wondering why the hell I'm carrying a lightsaber, right? Well, with any luck, it won't matter. Wait, so I'm walking normally, but Mission wasn't? Weird. No matter. Huh, they weren't kidding about the turrets. And here's their enclave. Let's get in there. This Sand People warrior has obviously recognized you and is astounded you're here. Your disguise may have allowed you past the turrets outside, but it's ineffectual at close range.
Interjection. One moment. I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Quickly, tell him we are not a threat.
Translation. Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders.
Apologize for being here. Say we want peace.
Translation. Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I. His duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call.
Though you can't seem to understand him, the Sand People Chieftain's tone is obvious. He clearly despises all outsiders.
Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master.
Tell him we want a peaceful solution. Actually, wait. Let's ask this first. Why are you able to speak with the Sand People when I can't?
Extrapolation. I understand that you are force-sensitive, Master, but I lack sufficient knowledge to make an accurate assumption. Hypothesis. Perhaps your ability does not take the place of actual language study when the subject is out of the ordinary. Or perhaps the Sand People confuse your ability because they actively refuse to communicate with most outsiders. I have no data on this, sadly.
Tell him we want a peaceful solution.
Translation. Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master?
Ask what it is that he wants.
Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation. He wants moisture evaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners.
Will he also tell us about any captives he has?
Translation. Translation. He says you will get no more answers until you have proven you are an ally of the Sand People.
The attacks must stop altogether.
Translation. Translation. He says that will never happen, Master. Ignorant outsiders continually desecrate their most reverential customs. This will always demand a response, an attitude I can respect. Protocol. From his perspective, a reduction is already a large step. It is doubtful you will get agreement on much more than that.
Tell him he will get his evaporators.
Translation. Translation. He does not believe you, Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
And that's where the game decides to freeze, eh? Ah, well. Alright, so what did I have equipped on mission again? Probably this. Yeah, actually probably not, but you know what? It's fine.
Yes?
Alright, so we can get our proper weapons back now. Although, given that I haven't outfitted mission with anything special lately, this might be a good opportunity. Oh yeah, we got this recently. That'll do nicely.
What?
At least we're allowed to roam free now. So, if... And, of course, the game decided to freeze again. Let me think, what would be the fastest way back? Honestly, probably just to do fast travel. So, now we need to talk with Zerka. Let's see what happens.
Greetings again from the...
I have Gaffy sticks to redeem for bounties.
I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us.
Just the regular ones for now.
Then I'll take those off your hands, but the real prize is still out there.
I want to ask about our agreement.
Yes, we don't have any new information, and I would remind...
There may be a non-violent solution to this.
I should remind you that you were not retained as a diplomatic representative. You are a hunter, and should go after your prey as we agreed. You are not authorized to do anything other than deliver what was promised. Do so, and don't talk of this foolishness again. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. Of course, for your needs here, we... Farewell.
Okay, so if I can't... So, if they want me to take the violent approach, here's what I'll do. Let's see if I can buy the evaporators. What do you have available for purchase? Do you have any moisture evaporators? That's not really your concern, is it? I'll take the moisture evaporators for 400. There we go. Gee, how many credits do I have right now? I didn't think I had enough. I guess, then again, I didn't look at the number I got for the Gaffy Stick bounty, so as far as I know, it was 100 credits a pop. That's probably why I still have 400 lying around. Actually, it wouldn't. Actually, it could have been 50 credits a pop, and I probably would have been fine. There were a lot that I went through. But still, I now have the quest item that we need. Let me just confirm that real quick. Cool. Now that that's taken care of, we get to walk all the way frickin' back. Unless... Actually, wait. Wonder if I could just transit back. You know what? It would be faster, so you know what? We'll give it the good old college try. Let's see if the game is intelligent enough to recognize that I want to get straight back to the Sand People. Probably not. This is 2003 we're talking about here when this game came out. At the same time, this is also BioWare at their prime, so maybe they did. This game is awesome. Even through the layers of wrapping, you can tell this Sand People warrior is disgusted by your presence among his people.
Extrapolation. This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us.
Tell him we have the moisture converters.
Translation. Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do.
If you can read anything of the Sand People chieftain's emotions, it seems that he is surprised that you have returned.
Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators.
Tell him we have his evaporators.
Translation. Translation. He does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's gaffy as reward. Translation. The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
I have a few questions for him.
Protocol. If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask.
Ask about captives.
Clarification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
Ask if he knows about the Jawas Isis told us about.
Translation. Translation. He says that the captive Jawas are slaves and that they have lived past their usefulness. You may take them if you wish.
Ask if he knows about Mission's brother Griff.
Translation. Translation. He says that by his very presence, this Griff defiles their home and land. He is without any semblance of usefulness to them.
Yep, that would be Griff.
Extrapolation. I would assume we are free to take him. It is doubtful they will even waste the effort to kill him. Perhaps we could do it, Master.
Jeez. Oh, man. So, wait. Does that make HK-47 Sarge, or does that make the Chieftain Sarge? I mean, calling Griff useless? I mean, Or is one of them Simmons? Let's see.
Protocol. We should not keep him long. It is an insult to take too much of his time. Unless the plan is to blast him when you are done, of course.
Ask about the star map.
Translation. Translation. He says that what you seek is far from here in the eastern Dune Sea. He will give you a map so you can find your way. Translation. His people found it, but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation.
A crate dragon? What is that? How do I pass it?
Translation. Translation. Your ignorance isn't his concern. He claims there is a hunter that wanders the area sometimes and that you should ask him. Translation. The hunter is a Twi'lek. He will be in the eastern Dune Sea somewhere.
I want information on Sand People culture.
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry.
Tell me the history of your clan.
Translation. Translation. He says that he will not, Master. There is one storyteller in each clan, and only he may recite the histories.
Ask if we could meet this storyteller.
Translation. Translation. He says that you don't understand. They must never be told to someone who might say them incorrectly out of ignorance. Translation. To speak them in error is a blasphemy punishable by death. Only their greatest warriors outsiders are even permitted to listen to the tales.
How can I prove I am a worthy warrior?
Translation. Translation. He doesn't know, Master. His people usually kill outsiders. Since you are an outsider yourself, that would not suffice. Translation. The greatest challenge for a warrior is to face a great dragon, the largest predator on Tatooine. Fight one of those, and bring back a dragon pearl. Discussed. I think he's making fun of you, Master. He doesn't believe an outsider could do such a thing.
Well, we're gonna have to anyway. What's a dragon pearl?
Translation. Translation. Stones polished in the gullet of the beast. Apparently they are valuable items.
Why are they so hostile to outsiders?
Translation. Translation. He says that the fact that you have to ask, this is just one more example of your ignorance as an outsider, Master. He says you are blind. Translation. His people believe they are part of the land, living with it. You and your kind dare to raise yourself above it. You remove yourself. Translation. That act of removal makes you an outsider, separate from all that is important. You could never understand how unwelcome you are.
What do you mean, raise myself above the land?
Translation. Translation. He says that outsiders use machines to convey them and to make their lives easier. This severs a connection with the land. Translation. Connection to the soil must be made through flesh. A sacred animal is the only external tool to be used.
How does he have contact with the land while completely covered?
Translation. Translation. He says that the robes are sacred, Master, and you would not understand. Sand people are never uncovered outside of the most private moments.
Never? Not even in death?
Translation. Translation. Never. That is their way, Master.
Ask why he bargained for evaporators when they are unnatural.
Translation. Translation. He says that the use of these blasphemous things will only be tolerated because outsider interference has forced it upon them. Translation. If your kind had not come here, he would not have to defend their ways or their land. Protocol.
Tell him farewell for now.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
And there we go. Now we just have to find our way over to the prisoners. Unless we want to fight every single one of them, although we could do that if we really wanted to. The Sand People said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. One down. Now comes the fun part.
You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead.
Griff, don't you recognize me? It's Mission.
Mission? Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
Well, that and, could you please get me out of here? You got a tough-looking friend there.
The Sand People said you can go.
Yeah, you can find your way from there, right? Can you manage that? What? Is there something else?
Well, I wanted to thank you, and, you look like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, could you spare me a few credits to get back on my feet?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
Don't be so sure.
She'll be okay. We had our fights before. Too bad, though. I really could have used a helping hand right now. You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know?
Given the circumstances, I have no reason to trust that the credits would actually go where they should.
Huh. I guess you've been talking to Lena too. That's okay. I'll figure out a way to get by without your credits. I always do. Besides, I've already got a job lined up for me. Krita, the manager over at the Zerka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Oh boy. Guess we can wander around a little bit, get the lay of the land. Let's see. So that was... Alright, so refuse piles. Probably nothing too interesting there. Actually, I wonder if Mission has anything interesting to say now.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there anything else you need?
Yeah, it probably is another scam. It's probably a bad idea to follow up on it, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyway, and OBS, are you gonna cooperate with me tonight? You've been doing pretty well so far, but oh wow, that is a seriously bad frame rate. Holy crap. Wow, that's awful. I think it's telling me to call it quits for the night, so...
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
You don't need to call me Master, you know.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meat bags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Organic meat bags?
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meat bag, I suppose I should not call you such.
You just called me a meat bag again.
Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master. And all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
Neither do I, come to think of it.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
I survive. Somehow.
Commentary. As do I. It is our lot in life, I suppose, Master. Shall we find something to kill to cheer ourselves up?
HK-47 is wonderful. Alright, so... are. And there's our exit, I think. Real quick, just to be on the safe side, there isn't anything down this way? There is now. Alrighty then. So, given the time, might not be a bad idea to call it here. So I think what we'll do is, as one last thing we'll do, we'll double back to the Ebon Hawk real quick, see what it is that Griff is up to, and then we'll double back here, swap mission out for Bastila, and then head out into the eastern Dune Sea. That way, let's see. Actually, may as well sell the crap I've got to sell while I'm out here. Sell list. There we go. That takes care of that. A little bit more. The coffers, especially after I spent it all on a single pair of gloves.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I have gaffy sticks to redeem for bounties.
I see that.
Yes, here it is.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerga Corporation thanks you.
That amount will suffice.
I'm sure. Zerga Corporation thanks you again.
Not bad. Griff said he... Oh, there's Griff. Griff!
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you could help me with this anyway. It's, more of a job for your friend here.
Come on, Griff, get to the point.
As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and, very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
So you want to open a bar?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch, and now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
That's what you get for dealing with the Exchange.
Come on, Mission. I'm your brother. I'm family. You can't turn your back on me.
Forget it, Griff. I'm not falling for that line again. You'll have to find your own way out of this mess.
You bring me a single tack gland, and you not only save my life, but you get a piece of this great business opportunity. I mean, you can't pass this up. Think about it, and you'll see I'm right.
Hang on a second. When I was going through quest items, I saw Tackland, right? Because Kashyyyk. Why does everybody say Kashyyyk in this game? I thought it was Kashyyyk. Yep. Then again, where did I hear Kashyyyk? I thought it must have been, I think it was Classic Battlefront that I heard it. Either way, so... I'm really curious as to how this is going to turn out.
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tack gland for me, right?
Here's the tack gland. Actually,
Sorry, like I said before, I don't have any credits on me. And Greta won't lend me any. It's like he doesn't trust me to pay him back or something. But you come through on this, and I promise you'll get a huge payday down the road. 3,000 credits. How's that sound? Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams, no more schemes. That's all I ask.
Hey, sis, no need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf.
I don't believe
From
you.
now on, I'm gonna stay out of trouble and do things right. And once we've cornered the market on Torresian ale, good things will be heading my way. Then I'll make it up to your Mission. Just wait, you'll see. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, at least 20 times your investment.
You've already promised me a few thousand credits.
Hey, don't worry. You'll get your credits as soon as we start mass producing that Torresian ale. I just wanted to know if you were interested in an even bigger payoff.
I've done more than enough for you already.
You don't know much about business, do you? When an opportunity like this comes along, you have to jump at it. Come on, what do you say?
I don't need business advice from you, Griff.
It's your loss. I better get started brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll give you a down payment on what I owe you.
Oh, that'll go so well. Yeah, well, for now, though, I guess... what would be good? Yes. Who should I bring with me moving forward? Let's see. If I want to go talk to the Tuscan Raiders at all, I'll need to have HK-47 along, but at this point, I can probably safely leave him in the ship. So, who have I not brought out? So, out of my party members, who have I not brought in a while? I know there's some amusing dialogue between Bastila and Canderous, so I think I'll try and trigger that next. And it'll give me a chance to level both of them up, because both of them need it. I may as well add this. Allow it to be even better in that regard. Maybe it would be a good idea to keep investing in strength then. Looks like I basically turned my Jedi into a glass cannon by doing that. No matter. Oh wow, it has been a while since I took you out. And Bastila. May as well go all the way with that, while I'm able.
Yes?
So, given the circumstances, I guess I can give you the heavy stuff. Actually, what is your dex bonus? Only +1. Oh, is that because of... Oh, right, because you've got Callow's battle armor on right now. So that's a defense bonus of 9. Out of 14, that gets you a +2 dex bonus, so let's see. What special resistance do you get? I feel like it's better to... You know what? Dex bonus is not the most important thing for you anyway, so... Probably fine where we are right now. Like shield. Not a bad thing for you to have. Yeah, had some strength gauntlets. That'll do right nicely. Putting a Dark Jedi robe on? Well, if I'm desperate to min-max, I suppose I can do that, but for now. Just an ordinary Jedi robe.
Yes?
Alright, so, now that we've done that, I guess we'll go ahead and talk to the Jawa real quick. Unless Griff showed... Actually, wait, where did Griff say he was going to be anyway? Yeah, well. Knowing my luck, I'll have to come back to the planet at some point. Wait, did you never walk out? Huh, that's random. Oh well. I'll probably find him in the cantina, knowing my luck. Actually, wait, it should be in dialogue real quick. Where was that? Alright, meet you back there later. How later is later? That's the real question. If I go in now, what happens? Not here. Okay. So, I get the feeling that I need to run in and out somewhere else before I get anything there. So I guess for now, we'll go talk to the Jawa, and then I'll go ahead and save there. I was hoping on getting through all Tatooine tonight, but for now. Although, given when I ended last time, I guess that's somewhat to be expected. And honestly, there's a lot... Well, now that I think of it, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because there's a lot more for specific characters. I mean, the fact that we get HK-47, the fact that there's stuff here for Bastila and Mission. Shouldn't be surprised by this. I'm looking for something called a star map. Can you help? A dragon? What kind of creature is that? Okay, so just in case I wasn't needling the Tusken, well, the Sand People, I'd be fine. That'll be fine. Good luck. What did I get? Oh well. But for now, that is where we will call it. So, given the circumstances, I think, honestly, there's probably not too much left of Tatooine, because we've got potentially silliness to worry about with respect to both Bastila and Mission that still needs to be resolved. Bringing out Bastila so that we can deal with that specifically. I won't have Jolie around to cause mayhem with Force Whirlwind, which kind of makes me think I should have put Force Whirlwind on Bastila while I had a chance, but you know what, I will find a way to live with it, so for now. So next time we will head out into the eastern Dune Sea, deal with the Crate Dragon, get the star map, see to our party members and their individual interests, or the interests of their siblings apparently. Oh man, I have no idea how that's going to resolve, because I don't remember ever exploring that thread. So, we shall see what occurs. Should be interesting. So, for now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.